Hi dear friends, dear UPSC aspirants. Welcome to Gallant IAS. Don't worry about the reading comprehension part of your CSAT paper. Reading comprehension will be easy for you if you take care of these tips which I share right now. Of course, reading comprehension 25 to 30 questions are asked from reading comprehension part of your CSAT. And for many aspirants, the problem is the questions from RC, they are too tricky and too time consuming. Yes, solution is here. So watch this video till the end. Let me tell you what all things you have to take care to score a decent mark from reading comprehension. First thing is, please differentiate the main idea of the passage and the subsidiary idea of the passage. Every passage is followed by question. Now here your focus should not be on the words, vocabulary or idioms used by the author. Please focus on what is the central idea, the gist of the passage, the main idea of the passage. Because UPSC questions are like this. Like, what is the central idea of the passage? What is implied by the author, or the inference, or the assumption? So it is very important to understand what is the central idea of the passage. Your focus should not be on some case studies, reasoning, examples, evidences. Your focus should not be on the subsidiary idea. Your focus should be on main idea. So rule number 1, differentiate the main idea or extract the main idea from subsidiary idea. Differentiate main idea and subsidiary idea. Don't end up with the subsidiary idea, focus on the main idea. Now, second rule is focus on elimination. Every passage is followed by question. Question has choices. Eliminate them one by one in order to reach out to the right answer, right choice. And how to eliminate? Focus on the choices. Maybe ABC choices are there, maybe 1, 2, 3 choices are there. One choice is totally opposite to what the author trying to convey in the passage. I mean, the choice which opposes the author's point of view, that is mostly wrong. Or the contradictory choices, the choices which are totally against the central idea of the passage, eliminate them. Certain choices, they are totally illogical, has no logic at all. They have no connection with the context of the passage. You may feel that they are totally strange choices. Eliminate them. Sometimes the passage is giving you a generalized view on certain things, maybe about the market economy, about an endangered, or maybe it's about anything, maybe something related to like environmental degradation, something related to women issues or social justice, or something related to security, something. It's giving a generalized view. In the choices, you can see that something very specific, something very like a specific view is given. So generalization versus specification, that also you take care. Okay, passage gives a generalized view, and in the choice they specifically caught something or someone or some nation. So that time also something fishy. Now go for some choices with the extreme words. For example, absolutely, totally, almost, never, at all. Such cases also be very careful. Choices with such extreme keywords, there you have to be very careful. Now again, there is certainty versus possibility. Okay, certainty versus possibility. In the passage, author is talking about a possibility, but in the choice, is that possibility is converted into certainty, surety. That time also that choice is wrong. There they used the word may or might, and here they used will or should or must. So such choices also Okay, when the passage is about possibility and the choice is about certainty, yes, take care of such choices. Uh, so these are things you have to take care, and to most always you get inference type of questions. When it is inference, please try to understand inference is not directly given in the passage. Inference is the conclusion, logical conclusion we draw from what is directly given in the passage. So something which is a copy paste of the same wording, same phrase from the passage, the choice with the same wording and same words from the passage, that is not inference. Inference, take care, it is a logical conclusion drawn from what the reasons or the case studies or what the information given in the passage. It is not explicitly mentioned, it is always implicit. So take care of these aspects and please continue this series for more practices and more tips from my side. Today we will be solving some passages also. Yeah, economic sanctions that forbid trade with the countries with dictatorial governments assume that dictator will change policies unacceptable to the imposing nation when the country's citizens lose sufficient access to necessities such as food, water and clothing. Now see, the question is, this approach occasionally proves unsuccessful, especially when. So this approach sometimes prove unsuccessful, especially when situations are given, citizens of the country are against to being poor. Maybe that is a reason, but you understand that that is not discussed in the passage, that cannot be inferred from the passage. So that is also very important. Please don't try to apply your pre-knowledge or GS knowledge into passages. Always limit your knowledge from the first line to last line of the passage. Okay, please try to infer from what is given, what is discussed in the passage. Please don't apply something from outside. Okay, that is the one of the important rule you have to take care when it comes to passages. So eliminate the number choice A. Dictator has ideological reasons for maintaining national policy. Yeah, this is about changing of his national policy. This is asking about changing his or changing the policy of these dictatorial governments. It is not about it is not about maintaining the national policy. So that is also totally illogical, or it is opposing, contradictory. Leave it, eliminate it. Country imposing sanctions relies on exports from the subject country. See, that is not the sufficient reason for changing the policy of the dictator. Okay, so maybe that is reason, but it is not sufficient for changing his policy. Now, the dictator is not moved by the suffering of his people. So, out of the choices, the most valid and the most convincing choice, which say that it can be a reason, yes, this strategy proven unsuccessful sometimes. Yes, that reason is dictator is not moved by the suffering of his people. That time there is no need for changing of his policy, changing of his dictatorial policies. Okay, so D is your answer. Moving on to next one. For a trade embargo against a particular country to succeed, a high degree of this both international accord and ability to prevent goods from entering or leaving that country must be sustained. A total blockade of Patria's ports is necessary to an embargo, but such an action would be likely to cause international discord over the embargo. Now see, the most logical conclusion can be inferred from the passage. Balance of opinion is likely to favor Patria in the event of blockade. Balance of opinion, yeah. From where the hell that is added? Actually, it is not discussed here. It's not, the passage is not discussing about that balance of opinion. Likely to favor Patria in the event of blockade. Where is balance of opinion? Leave it out of the context, out of the scope. Now, as long as international opinion is unanimously against Patria, trade embargo is likely to succeed. See what they say in the passage itself, they say two conditions are there. Yes, a trade embargo is supposed to be succeeded to two conditions are there. One is high degree of both international accord and ability to prevent the goods from entering or leaving that country. Yes, that is required. These two conditions are required. They say as long as international opinion is unanimously against Patria, a trade embargo is likely to succeed. Or it is talking about one condition. Where is another condition? Now, third choice, a naval blockade of Patria's ports would ensure that no goods enter or leave Patria. Naval blockade, see, There are some other routes as well. It is not only this through water or overseas. There are some other routes also. The goods can enter these patria spots. So that is again you can avoid. That is not that does not make the full sense. Any trade embargo against patria would be likely to fail at some time. That is true. That is the most logical conclusion you can draw from this passage. So D is your answer. D. Now, there is another passage. Among the 100 most profitable companies in the United States, nearly half qualify as socially responsible companies, including 7 of the top 10 most profitable on that list. This designation means that these companies donate a significant portion of their revenues to charity, that they adhere to all relevant environmental and product safety standards, and that their hiring and employment policies encourage commitments to diversity, gender pay equality, and work-life balance. Yes, understood the passage. Now come to the question. Which of the following conclusions can be drawn based on statements above? It's kind of inference. So there is consumer prefer to purchase products from socially responsible companies. It is out of the context. You see, this is not about the consumer preference here. Leave it. Eliminate it. It is possible for any company to be both socially responsible and profitable. Possible for any company. Okay. So any company that is, hypothetically, see, it's talking about the list of 100 most profitable companies in the United States. It's a list of 100 most profitable companies in the United States. Half qualify as socially responsible companies. So again, it is generalized, and that is wrong. Not all socially responsible companies are profitable. So out of this, C choice is that company do not have to be socially responsible in order to be profitable. Leave it. Not all socially responsible companies are profitable. Not all. Again, the word is all. Not all socially responsible companies are profitable. We have no idea regarding that. We have to infer from the piece of information given here in this passage. Okay. So here out of the 4 choices, the most matching is companies do not have to be socially responsible in order to be profitable. That is the only matching choice. Okay. So this series will continue. My request to all of you guys is you practice more and more. Okay. Try to apply your common sense. Try to apply your elimination. What all the tips I shared with you, try to apply it and practice more. So that practice makes a man perfect. You practice lots of questions, previous year's questions and UPSC standard, passages, and that will definitely save your time, and you will be in a position to score well in CSAT in reading comprehension too. So practice matters a lot. Try to apply it. Try to apply your logic, your educated guess. Okay, that's it. All the best. Thank you. Stay tuned and watch this series. Okay, bye.